Good day and welcome to yet another episode of the Enactus Perspective, brought to you by Enactus South Africa at the National Exposition. I'm joined by none other than alumni, former president, Forbes 30 under 30 winner. I mean, the list is endless. I'm joined by Muhle Ndwalane, who's here to share how Enactus actually shaped his journey. Muhle, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me on this one.
You're most welcome. So Muhle, there is a lot to unpack. So today you wore the cap of league coordinator. Here you then got to see some teams, you got to coordinate those teams. What would you say were some of the highlights of doing that today here at Nationals?
This for me is the continuous journey of what I always intended to do with Enactus. Just fully experience the organization from all its corners. Back when I was a student, I really wanted to attend the World Cup. Yeah. Back when I was a student, I really wanted to serve on an executive, lead a team, win national competition, win a lot of awards within the organization. Yeah. But now, since I'm done with being a student and have achieved all those results, now it's about how can I continue to be part of the organization at a bigger scope. So today, being a league coordinator still contributes towards that primary objective of why I'm involved with Enactus at the beginning, making impacts at different levels, at different times, all the time.
Making impacts at different levels. I love that. But you briefly just brushed over achieving all those things. Let's go back to those achievements, right? So you served your time in full, right? So take us through that journey from becoming a member all the way to an award-winning president during your tenure.
Yeah, man. That one, it was an amazing run. Yeah. Honestly speaking, 2016 joined, knew about the organization when I was arriving in university. 2017 got my chance to join the organization, and my first national competition experience was the worst one.
Why is that?
Was the worst one, with things that if I mention, it will touch a lot of people and it will open. And to an extent that I nearly got dismissed from my team because of a drastic mistake that happened during one of our presentations, and I was part of the team that was responsible of handling that part. But we learned from that, we grew from that, and I think more than anything, my commitment came from that I still have so much to turn around. I still feel like I owe so much to this organization that has given me a chance so much. Fast forward 2018, 2018, we lost, and I had plans to go to the World Cup. I wanted to go to America, and that's what I did. I went for it, and it was just a matter of knowing what I want to do, what level of exposure I want to get into, and fundraise according to that. It's just bring in the people who've done it before, because I was not the first one. That was the beautiful thing. I was not the first one. I just needed to be the bold one at that particular moment in time, because my team was not representing South Africa. So I got to visit America, Silicon Valley, of which aligned with my passion in technology, you know, and experience Enactus at that level, and then came back and so fueled up, like, we're doing this thing wrong, we must look into how to do it. So, but I made it my personal mission, you know, that how can I best contribute what I've already accumulated so far. And I served on the executive first year, and then I was serving as the marketing of my team, and I believe we did fairly well. Unfortunately, we didn't win that year, and it was time out for me. I needed to go and pursue my career. But I remember I was traveling to Bangladesh that time. Straight after competition, I went to Bangladesh for something else that is separate out of Enactus. When I came back, the team had their own caucus meetings, saying that they want me to be president of the team. And that was not part of my plan. So, and it took a lot of convincing, to an extent that my best excuse was that at home, they want me to go and work. So I'll need to go and consult at home, and no one could stand that one. I went home. Mom said, do your thing. It's up to you. and that was it. So the whole year of 2019 for me was a year in sacrifice, because there was going to be 2019, 2020, matter of fact. It was a year in sacrifice because there was a year I was supposed to be starting or launching my career.
Yes.
But it was a year that I was reinvesting back to the Enactus. So, honestly speaking, I had nothing to lose, but I had so much to give. I had done everything from being a new member to that. So, I was fully committed, and that is the kind of culture I was driving within the organizations, that it's either we do it big or we don't do it at all.
100%.
It's either we're competing globally or we're not competing at all. We're going to build this organization to be the best it can be at this current day and time of age, you know. So it was that COVID hit us, but I think the principles and the fundamentals me and my executive had put in place really, really helped us, because it was proper planning that was done. We didn't just jump into projects. We did proper needs analysis with projects. We said we're going to scratch everything that was previous, just going to come up with something new. Well, obviously, that was the wish.
Yeah.
People are attached to their projects, it didn't happen. Some projects still stayed, and we conceptualized new, fresh projects. And I'm tech passionate, and that's what I was driving most of the time. And we got into doing that, and we cooked up really, really impactful initiatives. COVID-19 Challenge Ford Fund globally. I remember we were competing with other universities on which team has responded to COVID-19 instantly. And the projects that we used for COVID-19 was the projects we did. We were not preparing for COVID-19 because we didn't know COVID was coming. And it was something we were creating just for students, community. It was Smart Grow, called Smart Grow. So Smart Grocery, doing your grocery smart. Or getting it delivered at your place, but at a budget, because we're students. So we're suggesting those student-friendly combos. So when the period of COVID hit, because we couldn't launch to the student markets because we're not on campus, we launched to the community now, which needed it the most. So it's just those solutions that you develop, not for the fun of it, but because of a certain need. And then when the need changes, you are able to deploy the right solution at the right time for that particular moment in time. And we scooped a lot of awards with that innovation. We scooped a lot of awards. And to an extent that when we were competing nationally, we won the national competition and got to represent South Africa on finally represented South Africa after 5-year run, 4-year run of my time at Enactus. Because if I didn't win it at the time, I don't think I would have won it.
Couldn't have gone back home.
It was my last chance, you know. And it was really amazing to experience that, but to bring back that experience to the whole team, to just make it closer to home, that winning is something that is capable. It's just the right frame of mindset, putting in the right tactics to deploy. It's not really hard work, smart work that would really spin things off. And and we were top 16 in the World Cup, top 1% around the world of students using social enterprise to impact communities. So it has been really an amazing run. So when I hanged my boots, how me and my exec defined our success was that our success is not winning anything this year, but our success is going to be the following executive winning everything the following year.
Continuity, sustainability.
So that is how we had defined our success. But we scooped all of them during our term, and the following term they were finishing it off, and they won the national competition. So for me to say I was successful as the leader within the organization was really manifested in 2021, when the team that was leading at that time, without our involvement, really did their best to also win. So we made it easy, we paid it forward, and
absolutely love it. This winning mentality clearly runs through your blood, because not only did you win during your time in Enactus, but we did mention that Muhle is a businessman, and Muhle won the 30 under 30 Forbes class of 2022. Lest we forget, right? So how is that? I mean, there are so many people across the continent who are business people, who are innovative in their own right, but you get into a list of 30 people at age 20-something that I will not disclose. How was that? How did that feel?
It felt so assuring of what we are doing, and it felt so assuring of what we want to do or what we want to achieve and attain, you know. I'm a founder of Asante Solutions. It's a hybrid of digital marketing and technology solutions.
Yeah.
What we do for our clients is just how do we transform their brand digitally and sustain it, and ultimately grow their business through the utilization of technology, your data analytics, making sure that they are able to leverage that data for effective business decision making that is going to transform their business.
Yeah.
And the success of that means this business must be growing.
Yes.
And when this business grow, we're growing. We're also growing, you know. So through the happening of that, then when the Forbes Africa was doing their search for the under 30 people who were doing the Lord's work during that year, when they were reviewing, I guess my name made it on the list. But being part of the Forbes 30 under 30 has been just an opening of the new territory across what we have in Africa as potential of opportunities, growth, and just the brilliant people that we have. So got to connect with other listers, and it's a forever thing now. Get to leverage on a network of people who are really movers and shakers in their own countries, and attending all these summits every year. It's another family that now one has earned.
That is incredible. Yo, Muhle, there's so much to unpack with you, but because of time, I want to wrap it here. But before we let you go, describe your Enactus journey and how it contributed to your life in 3 adjectives. Just 3.
Yo, that's tight. Speed.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to explain? Okay.
Just...
Speed. Patience. And smart.
Speed, patience, and smart. I love the juxtaposition of these words and how you put them together to describe your journey. Muhle, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you next time. Ciao.
Thank you very much for having me.